Our next story begins with some interesting pictures. Look at these. These are Chinese students. They've just graduated. And what do students typically do on graduation day? Well, they celebrate, among other things, but not these Chinese students. Look closely at them. They appear unhappy. One of them is lying on the ground, another is throwing her degree in the dustbin. And there are many such photographs doing the rounds of dejected-looking students. You may ask why, and we'll tell you. Why are so many Chinese students unhappy? Because they face a difficult future. Unemployment in China is at a record high. The numbers came out yesterday. We told you about them. More than 20% of the youth in China is unemployed. That's close to 6 million workers. Now add these graduates to the list. Do you know how many students are graduating this year in China? More than 11 million. They're entering a gloomy job market. I'm sure some of them will find jobs, even good ones, but not all of them. There are 6 million unemployed workers already looking for a job in the very same market, so it won't be easy, and the students know this. They've started a trend. It's called lying flat. It's a lifestyle trend. It's adopted by young Chinese workers frustrated with the daily struggles of modern life. What does lying flat mean? Adopting a more passive lifestyle, not buying homes or cars, not getting married, not having children, and in some cases resorting to extreme measures like this one. This young man went to the London School of Economics. Now he's out on the streets of China offering political science consulting services to anyone who can pay. We cannot confirm when or where this picture was taken. It shows the graduate with a placard in Mandarin. And this is what it says: postgraduate from LSE providing political science consulting services, knowledgeable of Russia, Ukraine, modernization theory, populism, identity politics, the neoliberal dilemma. Taxi drivers, 10% discount. Other political science students, 10% extra charge. It's an interesting pitch, you have to say. He may or may not find takers, but he's made it to the news. But not everyone can hustle like this. So some have decided to stay in college. They're choosing to fail their exams. This is according to a survey conducted by a Chinese newspaper. Graduates were asked a simple question. Do you know someone who has delayed their graduation by failing the exam? Do you know what the result was? Nearly 75% of the students replied with a yes. Some students refused to attend classes. Others turned off their phones on the day of the exam. And yet others deliberately flunked the exam. For what joy? To remain in college for one more year, because life after college can be scary and the prospect of a job is dim. Also, China is an extreme case. Its economy has stagnated due to poor policies, and new graduates are paying the price for this. But what about the rest of the world? How does the global job market look? Tough. Do you know how many new jobs will be created this year? Just 3 million. That's an increase of just 1% from 2022. Leading economies are reporting high rates of unemployment, like the Eurozone, France, Italy, Brazil, Turkey, Spain, South Africa. The unemployment rate in all of these places is above 6%. So the jobs crisis is a global story. India too is struggling. The unemployment rate is around 8%, and that's not even the most worrying number. 40% of Indians are below the age of 25. As of December 2022, almost half of them were unemployed. India's population recently surpassed China, so more jobs are an urgent need, not just for the sake of the future of the youth, but also for the social stability of the country.